All right, so the live visuals are coming in of Maldivian President Muizzu's arrival here in India. It's quite interesting to see how his stand actually changed from something that brought him to the power, which was India out. And right now, we are looking at Maldivian President here. All right, we have CNN News 18's Siddhant joining us on the broadcast. Siddhant, a very good morning to you. Over the past few months, what we have witnessed is a very dramatic improvement of the ties between India and Maldives. In fact, this is something that I initially touched upon. This is something that Maldivian president was brought to power too. He was actually in support of the motion of India out, which was being played in Maldives right now. But what we are looking at is his first ever state visit for the bilateral talk with Indian Prime Minister.
Well, that's absolutely right. And in fact, it's a very, very significant visit of President Muizzu of Maldives to India. And in fact, it's his first state visit. Before this, he came for Prime Minister Modi's swearing-in ceremony. And both leaders met for a very, very brief time. This is perhaps the first time that President Muizzu is on a state visit. And he would be, right now, ceremonial reception is being accorded to him at Rashtrapati Bhavan, perhaps the visuals that we are playing on our screens, after which he's going to go to Rajghat to pay tribute to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and after which he will be holding bilateral talks with Prime Minister Modi at Hyderabad House. Now, it has taken about a year's time for India to bring Maldives on the same page. There were many issues. The political and election flank of President Muizzu was India out campaign. And on that flank only, he won the election. So initially, there were some issues in the relationship because he was trying to, reset things according to his political, convenience. And perhaps because of which it took a lot of time. He has he did not come to India first. He went to China. He went to the other countries. So after the financial stimulus that India has extended to Maldives, after getting the existing Indian teams on the aviation platform in Maldives replaced with the fresh teams, both countries are finally back on the same page. And India has always followed neighborhood first policy. There's no doubt about it. In fact, when it comes to HADR, when it comes to sending vaccines, when it comes to sustainable development, carrying out projects, in infra projects in the neighboring countries. India is pioneer in that, and every country understands it very well. Now, since President Muizzu is in New Delhi, he will perhaps, there's going to be talks between the both sides. Prime Minister Modi and President Muizzu will hold bilateral talks, and there's going to be the exchange of agreements between the both sides today, and after which President Muizzu will also call on Rashtrapati Bhavan Murdu. He's also going to meet Vice President Jaideep Dhankar, and he will be and then he will plane for Agra, where he, along with his wife, First Lady Sajida Mohammed, will visit Taj Mahal, and from Agra they will be going to Mumbai and then Bengaluru. So
what we are currently, I'm really sorry, Siddhant, to cut you off over there. I'll come back to you. But what we are currently witnessing is that Mohammad Muizzu is actually meeting our President, Draupadi Murmu, as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi, following them over there as well. There's this ceremonial reception happening at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, after which we are also going to witness the wreath-laying ceremony at the Rajghat by Maldivian President. Siddhant, now coming back to you, since you have fleetingly touched upon the relationship of Maldives with the China, this has been a major cause of concern for the Indian territory. This time around, what kind of answers are we expecting over this particular question of Maldives' growing closeness with their neighbor, China specifically?
Well, Sakshi, I would like to reiterate what a senior journalist told me once. When I asked him about the Maldives-India relationship, when there were differences between the two countries after derogatory remarks which were made against Prime Minister Modi by the two sitting junior ministers of the Muizzu government. So he told me one thing, that Siddhant, Muizzu kitna bhi koshish kar le, Maldives ko khissa ke China ke paas nahi le ja sakta. So, one needs to understand it, that India and Maldives are the neighbors. India needs Maldives, and Maldives needs India more than India needs Maldives. And there is no doubt about it. The kind of financial assistance, support that India has extended to Maldives in last so many years. Again, this time around, there was financial help which was extended. In fact, President Muizzu thanked India for that. This time around, since he's in Delhi, he's again going to hold bilateral talks to find out ways how India can support the economy of Maldives. The reality is Sakshi, that they have very little forex reserve for the imports left in the country. So they need urgent financial support from India to run the economy. And there are multiple challenges right now which the Maldivian economy is facing. So they may try to, maybe for the political reasons also. Mr. Muizzu had gone to China. There were about 20 agreements signed between Maldives and China. But remember one thing, the distance between India and Maldives and distance between China and Maldives, there's a huge difference. So China may try to penetrate into Maldives, or perhaps make inroads into Maldives. But Maldives also understands this when it comes to HADR, disaster relief, when it comes to supplying essential commodities, when it comes to education of young Maldivian students, when it comes to medical emergency, it's India which is their first destination. India is running 3 aviation platforms in Maldives, Sakshi, and we have Dornier aircraft, stationed in Maldives only for the air evacuation of paramedics and the patients to the hospital. And Indian forces have saved many lives of Maldivians, and people in Maldives do realize this, that because of this Dornier aircraft, because of the 3 aviation platforms being run by India, whenever there is a medical emergency, Indian planes take them to their respective destination for the medical treatment. So Absolutely. That's a huge contribution that India is making in Maldives. In fact, yesterday also, India sent the special Indian Air Force plane to Maldives to bring President Muizzu to India, and there was a red carpet welcome which he received at which he was accorded with at the airport. And right now also, since he's on a state visit, so he's being accorded